horse apiece. It means 6 of one, half dozen of another. If you've never heard the phrase before, don't feel bad. I haven't either. Let's learn about it, though, together right now. In the states of Wisconsin and Minnesota, there are large populations of families that migrated to the United States from Germany. They didn't just move to this region, but they brought their cultures with them. A common phrase used in this region was machts, which means doesn't matter. It is now easily part of the modern vernacular, though. But back in the day, a synonym for machts was a horse apiece. Some say the phrase dates back to the old Western trading days. You know, the old times of cowboys settling the West in the United States. It meant trading for 2 different items, both requiring the value of 1 horse for payment. Now, other people insist that it comes from an old dice gambling game to describe a draw, where the last round would come down to 2 individuals and then the game's decided in a best 2 out of 3 sequence. And if you lose the first round, it's a horse on you. And if you win the next, it's a horse apiece, meaning it's all square and the next turn decides it all. Yet there's even another definition out there related to the history of this term, where it specifically relates to a game of basketball called horse. If you're not familiar with this, horse is where each player takes a shot from around the court, specifically with the intent to get it in the basket, and then the other player has to match that same shot. And if each player loses a round, they're assigned a horse apiece, and the game's essentially a tie. Today, many people in the region, where the term is common, may even say horse piece, which is a truncated version of a horse apiece, but it's also often misconstrued with the term horse of peace, which today is a NFT. An NFT is a digital asset that represents real-world objects like art, music, in-game items, and videos. But that's an interesting story for another time. Regardless of where the term comes from, it's easy to remember that a horse apiece is simply referring to a situation where the given solutions to a problem are roughly equal. Because it's specific to a region, it's considered to be more informal or conversational language, not formal or literary. All this talk about horses reminds me of a situation back on the farm. Do you know why the farmer gave his pony a cough drop? Its throat was a little hoarse. These are interesting things with JC.